Hi, this is Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel. I have two 9x6 writing journals to share with you today. These are custom orders from for Erlyn. She's ordered from me before, and she had two more she wanted me to make because she's going to be giving them as gifts, I think for Christmas. So we have a prayer journal and a vintage fashion journal. I'm going to go fairly quickly through them since there's two of them, but I used a lot of Tsunami Rose ephemera, or not ephemera, but journaling cards and papers that have Bible verses and prayer journaling. So on the cover here is a lot of collaging. The paper is this pink polka dot, and this is Prayer Changes Everything. There's fabric back here and lots of layers of lace and little gold pins with beads on them. And here we go. So the colors are pretty much like pink and blue and green and really pretty sparkly butterflies here. It says he makes everything beautiful with some stenciling. So this is a gift for a lady who's going to be journaling about her prayer life and her talks with God and stuff. So I left lots of room. This is really cool. I was coffee dyeing a printed image, and it left this like imprint of the dandelion picture on the coffee dyed paper. So here's the paper from Tsunami Rose with the Bible verses. So there's quite a few of those throughout. Just pretty places to write and journal. Little flip ups, but try to keep it fairly flat so she has room to write and all of that. Music paper, stamping, hymn book page. Here's a lace pocket with a journaling card, Project Life card. It says, "How sweet are your words." Here's one of those paint chip window cards that I made, and I used some images from Calico Collage to peek through the windows. Backed it with some ledger paper. There's a little fabric flip up that matches the fabric on the cover. And here's a pocket for her to tuck, or a tuck spot for her to tuck things in the back. So there's that one. And then this one is supposed to be for a gift. I think it's her niece that studied fashion abroad or something like that, fashion designer. So she wanted like a vintage fashion book. And so I used these new images from the Old Design Shop. And you can click her link down below in my list of design. I'm a design team on the list. Anyway, this morning my brain is gone. But she has these beautiful papers from the late 1800s. And so I have this here, illustrated miscellany, and then one of the beautiful dresses. And I just collaged on it. And there's some, what is this called? Tape measure paper and a doily from Junk That Treasures that I coffee dyed. And it's a tuck spot for her to slip things in. And then places to write, and this is a French-English dictionary page that flips up so she can write under it. Here's some really neat old blouses that I turned into two pockets. So there's a little scissors button on this tag, and a button on this tag, a button, whatever. This is from a vintage sewing book, Evening and Dress Up Fashions. It says Create and Art. There's another paper flip up for journaling, ledger paper, lots of cool coffee dyed paper. This is a French-English grammar book. Here's one of those shawls from the Old Design Shop, and then I just put in this Tim Holtz Found Relative and a little tag. There's a little piece of ephemera there. This is another vintage sewing book page. Did some stenciling with some Tim Holtz tape measure stencils. Here's a paragraph or two from the files from the Old Design Shop about fashion. Here's a journaling card I made. I cut this bow out from those pages from the Old Design Shop, and here's another dress. And I made a journaling card, handmade with love. Here's a vintage playing card from Pop-Up Vintage, and then a little addition card. Some pretty lace. Stamping. Here's a telegram from Tsunami Rose. And then here's a skirt from one of the pages I cut out from the old design shop, and there's a tag. I turned it into a text spot. Here's a long tag I made with some lace and fabric and a button. Here's a big pocket, and there's some coffee dyed journaling paper in there, and then a little tag I clipped on the outside. I cut this out as well. And she said that she went to Europe to study, and so I added this old map from the late 1800s or early 1900s. It's over 100 years old. This is not a print. This is from an actual book that is that old, and it flips out here for you to journal on. There's a little fashion man all dressed up there. I like how this has a tab that says Dressy Fashions. And there we have it. The tie is not attached to it, so you can take that off or tie it up. So thank you for watching. Have a good day.